Hello, I'm Chaotic Plays Games, also known as Chaotic Angel 5, and this is the Eldar mod for Crusader Kings 2. Now, what the mod does, it adds a new religious group called Eldar, and a new religion, NeoSumerian. Later on, or in the future I should say, I'll be adding a Sumerian religion and a Roman religion, but for now we just have the new NeoSumerian. Now it's NeoSumerian, not Sumerian, because it incorporates aspects of Celtic and Greek religions as well. There's also some new cultures. We also have a NeoSumerian culture. The culture group is Eldar, and there's, like I said, NeoSumerian. We have Sur, Desierto, Oeste, Canela, and down here we have Este. Up here we have Varangian, which is a Viking culture. Somewhere down here it's not visible, I guess, or it's NeoSumerian right now, but it will eventually change to Sclaveni. And down here we have ProtoSumerian, which is like a Celtic offshoot of NeoSumerian. NeoSumerian is, I guess, Caucasian, or it's based off the English culture, or Anglo-Saxon, that sort of thing. Alright, although this is NeoSumerian right now, the leader is actually AltSumerian, which, with the latest patch, some of the file got messed up a little bit, and it's actually, AltSumerian is supposed to be Mesoamerican, or Portuguese. So I got to adjust that. This will look more Spanish is the point. And let's see, we got cultures, and we also got dynasties. One of my favorites is the Pendragon dynasty over here in England, which is based off of King Arthur and Knights of the Round Table. As you can see, we got Uther Pendragon, Guinevere, Arthur, Morgana, Gawain, and so on and so forth. Over here we got Krasis dynasty, which the name is liable to change. He traces his lineage back to Udalkama, and show his dynasty tree traces all the way back to the Sumerian king Gilgamesh of Uruk. And we also have the Dova dynasty, which it's actually based off of the Elder Scrolls. I took all the names for the people are from the Elder Scrolls, so. Alright, we got the Vongola over here, another name that's liable to change. It's the Italian dynasty. It's currently ruled by a father and son team, and the names are taken from, or for the males in the dynasty, are taken from the Italian ordinal numbers, which primo means first, it's secundo, second, terzo, third, and so on and so forth, all the way to decimo, which is 10. Okay, we did Dova. Alright, over here, as you can tell, there's two Solomon empires, pretty much. This one is just like a regular empire by King Alexander the Dragon. And this was actually the first dynasty I made, and I spent the most work into it. It took me days to do this, because I had to figure out who I wanted, what I want their names to be, how they're related, and stuff like that. Actually, I would say it only took me 2 days, actually. But as you can see, it's quite big. And actually, another dynasty, like an offshoot of this one, Praetor. And this Isabella is married to King Alexander. Alright, and over here, this Solomon is actually the name of the empire is actually Eldar. Well, once she turns into an empire. This is Archon Guinevere, the sister to King Alexander, and she is the head of the NeoSumerian religion. And trying to figure out a way to put into the code that this marriage with Prince Vicente is matrilineal. I haven't figured that out yet, so in the future version of this mod, she may not be married at all. But she does have the Eldar blood trait, which is just best way to describe it, it's just overpowered, really overpowered, and it pretty much it has like it's combined with the immortal trait, so she could live forever for now. I will probably remove that part once I figure out how she's gonna have children, because I want those children to, you know, become the next Eldar, or Archon, I should say. And we got the IronSpear dynasty. I named it IronSpear because the names of the dynasty members are dwarf names, and I do not know why the line is like broken like this. Why you have some here and some there? It's supposed to be like a direct descendants. Anyway, they are Oeste culture, but the same. All the new dynasties, a lot of them have different cultures. They all have the same religion for now. Eventually, I've been thinking about this, just replacing every dynasty with a new dynasty, but that is a lot of work, so I don't know if I want to do that. Over here we have Grixis, which again, AltSumerian, supposed to look more Spanish, and I actually might change his culture to something else, something different, more likely to be found in Africa. This is another dynasty which traces its lineage through the kings of Uruk, or Gilgamesh. Let's see, Solomon does that, Grixis does that, Krasis does that, and can't remember if Pendragon did not. I debated whether or not that. This is Valinor, and this dynasty tree is just him. Oh, here Dova, yeah, that was bigger. I already showed that. Okay, over here we got Pelcatis, and it's oh, that's not him. Yeah, here we go. Pelcatis, the Sur culture, which is I think it's Ethiopian based. As you can tell, his dynasty tree actually is how it's supposed to look. Over here we have Dulalas. Same culture, sir. And again, has a working dynasty tree. Now over here we have Glamathus. And They are Desierto. If I remember correctly, it's Turkish based culture. Oeste is... I'm trying to remember what exactly that was. It's not Mongolian, it's something similar to that. I can't remember what it was. I'll remember later. Down here we have Naraithol. Not sure how to pronounce it yet. Or how I want it pronounced. It's obviously based off of Indian culture. I believe Este. Yeah, and it has a working dynasty tree. Okay. And then up here we have Alaithis. Just Canela. There we go. And another working dynasty tree. I'm definitely been thinking about adding in Ys, but they'd have to be from another dynasty, probably a dynasty for each of them. So it's just a lot of work. So I'm holding off on doing that now. All right, and do believe I covered everything. Oh, here's the last one, Praetor. Actually, I think I did might have shown that. They're actually distantly related to the Solomon Empire, and they are also related by marriage now, or Solomon Dynasty. Now I want to show some of the decisions I added. Let's see. They hold the grand tournament, great lot, and feast, summer fair, or and grand hunt, or work in progress. By default, they won't even appear for modded cultures and religions. So I'm trying to get them to work. Not having any luck, as you can tell. But to have choose Sumerian patron deity, it doesn't really do much of anything at the moment. This prestige money is pretty much you're selling prestige for money. Piety, you do the same with piety. Then you could buy piety and then trade prestige for piety. Now ships, it will pay 100 gold for 100 ships. Currently, they do not have a attrition, which I'll probably remove, and just get like a decreased attrition rate. So they would the attrition would affect them less than normal ships, because I think it's a little overpowered right now. And troops would actually be 100 gold for 500 main regiment. Piety troops, you can use piety. Prestige, you can use prestige instead. And that's all the decisions we have so far. This mod is being developed by only me. I don't have any help with it yet, and it is in early beta. So I appreciate any advice or feedback you can give to me to improve it. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the mod. Goodbye.